Hello students, welcome back. As in the previous lecture, we started with the cell organelle and in which we discussed the first cell organelle which is the mitochondria. Today in this class, we will be discussing the another double walled membrane organelle and that organelle is known as the plastid. So let's start with today's session. So plastid were first discovered by the scientist and name of that scientist is the Ernest Haeckel. So Ernest Haeckel for the first time coined the term plastid. So plastid, these are the largest cell organelles which are present in the cytoplasm of a cell. So if we talk about its shape, that what is the shape of plastid, then shape of plastid is generally the oval or you can say disc shaped. Oval or disc shaped cell organelle. And where this organelle exists? This organelle is present in the cytoplasm of a cell. Okay. If we talk about the occurrence means where they exist, where they lies, or what is the location of the plastids, then plastids, they are mainly present in the plant cells and some euglenoids, and it is absent totally in the animal cell. So occurrence, it lies in plant cells and euglenoids and absent in animal cells. Is it okay? So this is about the shape and the occurrence. So if we talk about the types of the plastids, if we talk about the types of plastids, then students, plastid basically on the basis of pigment present in the plants, they are basically of three types. So classification, if we classify the plastids, then plastids on the basis of their pigments. This is the classification of the plastid on the basis of their pigment. It is of three types. One is the leucoplast. Okay. Another is the chromoplast. And the third one is the chloroplast. This is the classification of the plastid and this is on the basis of pigments. Is it okay? Now we will study in detail one by one all three kinds of plastids. Okay student, now let us start with the types of plastid. So first, as I told you that first kind of plastid is the leucoplast. So leucoplast student, if we talk about the leucoplast, then leucoplast is the colorless plastid. This is the colorless plastid and it is, if we talk about the nature of the leucoplast, then they are non photosynthetic. Non-photosynthetic, student, photosynthesis, as you already know, you studied in your previous classes that photosynthesis is a process by which green plants prepare their food. So here, as I am saying that these are colorless plastid, so photosynthetic is possible only in the green plant. So that's why if it is colorless, then nature will be non-photosynthetic. And if we talk about its occurrence, means where these leucoplasts are present, then these leucoplasts, they are present in the storage organs. These are present in the storage organs like fruit and flowers. They are present in the storage organ like fruit and flower. And if we talk about the function of the this leucoplast, the type of plastid which is the leucoplast, as I am saying that they are present in the storage organ. So what is their function? They helps to store the food. So their function is they helps in the storage of they helps in the storage of food. So student, if we talk about the food storage, then on the basis of storage of food, types of leucoplast. Types of leucoplast, then students, on the basis of storage of food, on the basis of storage of food, leucoplast, student, basically they are of three types. Storage of food, they are of three types. Okay, so now the question arises that what are the three types of chloroplast, or sorry, not chloroplast, leucoplast. So leucoplast, they are of three types. The first one is the amyloplast. Okay, the second one is the alluroplast. And student, the third one is the elioplast. Elioplast. So now the question arises in your mind कि ये स्टूडेंट ये टर्म्स जो है हमें कैसे माइंड में रहती हैं. तो अमाइलोप्लास्ट स्टूडेंट क्या होता है? अमाइलोप्लास्ट इज प्रेजेंट इन द starch grains. If we talk about the amyloplast, then amyloplast, they are present in the starch grains. For example, potato tuber. Now how you will learn that कि जो स्टोरेज स्टार्च ग्रेन्स स्टार्च की फॉर्म में फूड को स्टोर करता है, दैट काइंड ऑफ प्लास्टिड इज कॉल्ड द अमाइलोप्लास्ट. बिकॉज स्टूडेंट अमाइलो जो है, अमाइलो वर्ड अमाइलोज से बना है और अमाइलोज इज ए kind of sugar molecule. So from there you can easily learn that amyloplast is a type of plastid which helps to store the starch grain, or you can say the sugar. For example, potato tuber. Next one is the aleuroplast. Aleuroplast are what? Aleuroplast is a kind of plastid which is, aleuroplast is a kind of plastid in which the plastid they store food in the form of proteins. For example, maize. Okay, now again how you will remember that proteins are the aleuroplast. तो स्टूडेंट एल्यूरोन जो होता है, एल्यूरोन इज अ काइंड ऑफ प्रोटीन. तो प्रोटीन से, प्रोटीन के नेम से, एज वी विल डिस्कस इन आवर नेक्स्ट क्लास, दैट मोनोकोट और डाइकोट सीड. मोनोकोट और डाइकोट सीड क्या होते हैं स्टूडेंट? जिन सीड्स के अराउंड सिंगल कवरिंग होती है, दे आर द मोनोकोट, and which have two covering on its outside, they are the dicot. तो वो जो outer covering होती है, that is called the aleuron layer, और aleuron जो होती है वो किसकी बनी होती है? प्रोटीन की. तो मेज किसका? मेज इज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ एल्यूरोप्लास्ट. अब इलायोप्लास्ट स्टूडेंट किससे बना है? इलायोप्लास्ट जो होते हैं स्टूडेंट, ये स्टोर करते हैं, दे स्टोर द फूड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ oils and fats. For example, sunflower. Okay, अब आप कहोगे that मैम how we will keep in mind the term इलायोप्लास्ट. Okay, so ये जो आपको नेम गिवन है, इसी नेम में आप देखो ऑयल प्रेजेंट है. इट्स जस्ट अ ट्रिक, बट इन रिवर्स फॉर्म. इन दिस वे, दिस इज ऑयल. So from here you can easily learn the types of the leucoplast. One is the amyloplast, starch storing; eleuroplast, protein storing; elaioplast, oils and fat storing. So this was all about the first kind of plastid, which is the leucoplast. Now let us start with the second one, which is the chromoplast. Now we will discuss in detail the chromoplast. So student, second type of plastid is the second type. So second type of plastid is the chromoplast. सो क्रोमो का मीनिंग होता है डियर कलर्ड, और प्लास्ट वर्ड जो है अगेन इट इज यूज्ड फॉर द प्लास्टिड. तो क्रोमोप्लास्ट क्या होते हैं स्टूडेंट? क्रोमोप्लास्ट आर द कलर्ड प्लास्टिड्स. क्रोमोप्लास्ट, they are the colored plastid, and if we talk about their nature, then they are also non photosynthetic. They are also non photosynthetic. Non photosynthetic क्यों होते हैं? Because student, chromoplast they contain only yellow and orange pigment. Contain only yellow and orange or red pigments. Okay students, तो as you know कि photosynthesis जो होता है that is due to the presence of green colored pigment, but chromoplast they contain yellow, orange and red pigment. Okay, so that's why they are non photosynthetic. Is it okay? Now if we talk about the occurrence, means where these chromoplasts are present, then these chromoplasts they are present in the fruits, colored fruits, colored flowers and fruits. ये fruits और flowers में होती हैं. Fruits you know and flowers, okay, so they are present in the flowers and fruits. If we talk about its function, that what are the functions of chromoplast? So dear student, if we talk about the function of the chromoplast, then as we know these are the colored plastid, and you know for the fertilization plants require pollen grain. तो pollen grain के लिए क्या होगा? Pollen grain कौन सा करता है? Birds, flies. ओके, तो birds और flies क्या करती हैं? They sit on the flower. तो flower की ओर वो अट्रैक्ट कैसे होती हैं? ड्यू टू द कलर ऑफ द फ्लावर. तो क्रोमोप्लास्ट का फंक्शन क्या होता है? हेल्प्स इन द पोलिनेशन प्रोसेस. Helps in the pollination process. Second one, they are the source of vitamins because they are present in fruits, so that's why they are the source of vitamins. And the third one, provide colors to fruits and flowers. So dear, these are the function performed by the chromoplast. So we studied the first part, leucoplast, which is the colorless plastid, and the chromoplast, which is colored plastid. Now we will discuss in detail the third type, which is the chloroplast. So now let us start with the study of the chloroplast. And student, this is very much important topic, so please pay attention. So now let us start with the third one, and the third is the chloroplast. So chloroplast, student, chloroplast is also a colored plastid, okay, but here is present the chlorophyll pigment, and due to this chlorophyll pigment present in this plastid, they are green in color. So first one is chloroplast is the green colored plastid. Okay, green colored plastid. Then these are photosynthetic in nature. Now why they are the photosynthetic in nature? Due to the presence of pigment chlorophyll in it. Then photosynthetic in nature due to presence of green pigment chlorophyll, it is photosynthetic in the nature. Next one, the most important one, it is double walled structure. So now let us start with the structure. So if we talk about the structure of the chloroplast, so what is the shape? Shape is oval or disc-like. Okay, so please, now I am going to draw the diagram. So as I am saying that this is oval shaped. So This is oval shaped organelle, and as I am saying, it is double walled. So in this way you have to make a double walled oval shaped structure. Okay, now there is present this matrix. As in the cell we say the matrix is called the cytoplasm, but here if we talk about, so in this way you have to fill the matrix. In this way, please, you have to draw the diagram. It's very simple diagram. Hope you can easily draw it. So this is the matrix of the chloroplast, and this matrix is called as, student, this matrix is called as the stroma. This matrix is called as the stroma, and in the chloroplast, or you can say in the stroma of the chloroplast, there are present coin-like structures. In this way, this is a coin, and if this is single, then this single one is called the thylakoids. Thylakoid. Okay, and if these coins, they are piled together, they are stacked together, means अगर ये combine कर जाते हैं बहुत सारे एक साथ, in this way, again in this way they are combined together, then they are termed as the grana instead of thylakoid. So in this way you have to draw it. This single one is called the thylakoid, and if they stick together, then they are known as the granum. Okay, so this one is called as the granum. Okay, and when these thylakoids, they are connected to each other, in this way, this thylakoid is connected with this one here, this one, and in this way to the outer membrane, inner membrane. In this way, student, then this is called the, this one is now termed as the stroma lamellae. This one is termed as the stroma lamellae. Is it okay? So, and this one is the, as we are saying that it is a double membrane structure, so this is the outer membrane, this one is the outer membrane, student, and this one is the inner membrane. Okay, outer membrane, inner membrane, and also in the stroma of the chloroplast there are present DNA. In this way there are present DNA, okay, and also these rounded organelles which are called as the ribosomes. Okay, so again you have to label it that this one is the DNA and this one is known as the ribosomes. So this is the complete structure of chloroplast. Chloroplast, as I always say you, that chloroplast is a double-walled cell organelle. Chloroplast is a double-walled cell organelle. The matrix of the chloroplast is called the stroma and coil-like structure is called thylakoid. When they join together, they are known as the granum. So here, when granum, they are attached to each other, then they are attached through the stroma lamellae. Is it okay? And also in the stroma, there are present ribosomes and the DNA. Is it okay? So again, if we talk about the functions of the chloroplast, then you know these are the green colored plastid, so helps in the photosynthesis. And the next one is, you know very well that if there is present DNA, then DNA have the ability of self duplication, as we studied in the previous class, that mitochondria is also a double-walled organelle and that is also called semi-autonomous cell organelle. So in the similar way, plastid, this chloroplast is also called semi-autonomous cell organelle due to the presence of DNA, and as you know, this DNA has the ability to self-duplicate. Okay, so this was all about the structure of the chloroplast. Is it okay? So once again, let's take a recap, student. Today in this class, we discussed the two-walled cell organelle, which is called the plastid. Okay, and further we discussed in detail about the classification of the plastid on the basis of the pigment, and this pigment, these three types of plastid, they are termed by the scientist Schimfer. Schimfer says that plastid are of three types: chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast, which we have studied in detail. So this was all about today's session. So with this, thanks to all.